Hello. Hey, hi, hello. Hazmat system. Morning randomness part 1 was cut off middle short because it was too long. So I have to do it like, in pieces or whatever. So I went back and watched it to be like, what were we talking about? So I can try to get back on track and finish it. Although I don't know what our ending point was at the beginning. So we're talking about like how this man, is judging because of a moon tattoo, and they asked, and it's a triple goddess. Like, so automatically, like, judgment, because, like, then we're not having a conversation, because I'm like, if I tell you, like, right now about the triple goddess, like, I mean, like, that's a rabbit hole that most people can't even, like, hear about or don't want to go down to learn, to evolve and grow. So, got judged again. It's cool. Whatever. We go to painting with a twist with our friends that invited us. And it just so happened to be that like the theme or the picture that, everybody was like painting was the triple goddess. So my dog is trying to come in my room. No. All right, look, this is the invisible boundary line. You see that? Don't cross that line. Hey! Stop. 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 Sorry. Correcting 0. So yeah, painting with a twist, and it was the triple goddess moon and everything, So I get there late because I have to drop my friend off, at home after work and stuff. You turn on another light in here so hopefully you can see. Unless y'all can see me perfectly and I just can't see me at all. Me, us, they, them, me, myself, and I. How about that? Nope. 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 And, that's having a dog. Having a train. It's great. Little puppy. Yes, so painting with a twist. Bring your friend home from work. So I knew I was going to be late, and I was like, my friends, I was like, Theo, Nick, tell them that, this person, is paid for, she's just going to be late, or they're just going to be late. And so I walk in, and I love the vibes already. I'm like walking in, observing, like looking at the outside and what they have in the windows and decorated and everything. And then there's a sign that says, now hiring. And I was like, oh, I am totally gonna apply for that job. But it was funny because, we're random as fuck because we have people that come out and want to say something, and it's just random or at a random time, So we're all in the class, and the teacher lady or whatever, the instructor, she was like, no, it's fine that you're late. It's okay. we're on this part of just painting, and you know, she starts like spinning like the colors that like they mix and stuff to like make this color to make the space look like space with like stars and shit, you know? And I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful, you know? But she's telling me all this, like these colors to mix together and, you know, other stuff. And I'm like, that's too many instructions already. Like, no, like, there's no way I'm going to be able to follow all that. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I hear you, but it was like, no, I don't get you. Do you have like an instruction paper, like an instruction paper, you know, that says like what we're supposed to be doing? Because it's all the same picture. It's supposed to look like that picture. And I was like, meh. Yeah, good luck with that, with like stars and everything, and then like you know, painting like flowers and stuff on it, and I was like, shit. And then so me being the talker that I am, you know, I was like, sorry, I'm late. Did they tell you? And she's like, yeah, they told us. And I was like, okay, good. I just didn't want to be like this random person walking up in here, like, and you're like, what? Boot off. So she's like, you know, you can do that. And I'm like reading this instruction paper as she's still talking to him. And I was like, wait, do I need to be listening to you? And she was like, or reading this paper. I was like, what do I need to do? And she was like, you just ignore me and you read the paper. Just, you know, so just read the paper and just ignore me. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, whatever. Still hearing you in the background. I just didn't ever have to respond. So it was great. Where am I going with that? Yes. So it was painting. The triple goddess. Nah. Want to judge me, motherfucker? Guess what? I get the triple goddess that night. Bet you wouldn't believe me when I say Jesus is okay with that. Anyway. So she's like, you know, like asking all the questions of like, you know, like, well, how they do that. And I'm just like, you know, looking at her and she's like, or you can do whatever you want. You know, she was like, I mean, came in late. It doesn't have to be just what we're doing, you know, or making it like this. Just make it how you want. And I was like, okay, thank you. Like, that's so much better for me. And so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about like what I want to do and everything, you know, and to it. And we're all painting, we're all talking just like a little bit. Nick and Theo are like right there across from me, so you know I can talk to them anytime. And it was a blast. It was fun. And then at some point, we were all just kind of talking, and I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry I'm late. You know, like I hate being late for things, and I've been late like all day for everything. And she was like, you're fine, honey. Hold on. Where do I put these books? Ow, bag. Oh, there, I got them all at once. in class, you're like, you can draw whatever you want. And I was like, yes, awesome. So I started thinking, so I started painting what I want. Automatically, Pizza just like takes over. He's like, I want to paint this shit. Like, I want to be the one to get it all out that everybody wants to do. And I was like, you know, awesome. Do it, Pizza. And like, practice away. And he's left-handed, you know. So, you know, like we're trying to do this, and we're like painting and everything, and told Theo and Nick, and we're like, yo, feel like we're in school again, you know? So it was fun. But it was like, I noticed how like dissociation and like trying to think of the what we're doing right now, like the task to be completed, and you know, my brain is going a million miles an hour thinking all these thoughts with all these thoughts from these ulcers and thoughts, and I would like, you know, get distracted and start talking to them or have dissociation, and I was like, okay, y'all, tell me to be quiet. Like, if I get too loud or, you know, I'm bugging y'all, because just be quiet. And just tell me to, like, be quiet, you know? And my friend Theo immediately goes, quiet, Z. And I was like, okay. And we started painting, you know? And I tell him, I'm like, y'all, if this is, like, if what I was experiencing, like, you know, if I was like that in school, like, whatever other alters were out at school, you know, and comprehending different things, I'm so glad I graduated, at least, and, like, made it through every grade, you know, and, like, it didn't have to, like, repeat any of them or whatever. So we're painting. Everybody else is, like, pretty much done. You know, they're all leaving at, like, separate times and stuff. Nick and Theo are done, but they're waiting on me, of course, you know, and I'm sitting there, and, well, they, you know, they all go. And I was like, Sadie, I was like, you know, I know it's, like, done and we're, like, supposed to leave and everything, but I was like, I'm going to try to finish as much as I can. So she was like, you're okay, honey. I'm, like, cleaning up. You know, we close in about 30, you know, we really just have to lock up in, like, 30 minutes, you know, get everything clean. I was like, yeah. And I just, like, didn't comprehend about that. But I was like, yeah. That's why I said, just, Sadie, when you say it's time to go, okay, that's whenever I'll start getting up and, like, you know, packing my shit and cleaning or whatever, and then I'm gonna go. Like, okay, you told me it's time to go, and Theo was like, I think it's 9 o'clock, it is time to go. And I was like, no, I'm talking to, Sadie. I was like, I told her that whenever she says, okay, it's time to go, then I'm leaving. And Theo just, like, you know, was like, I got you, Z, like, you know, and she was, like, quiet and stuff. She, like, said that, and I was like, good. And, excuse me. So I finished this thing, like, in, you know, pizza, letting all of us, we were all deciding on, like, what to do. And that's why, like, sometimes we would just sit there, like, and, till we finally, like, started painting again, you know. I guess you go back in, like, 2 weeks. Woo! to like kind of finish it or do any touch-ups if I need to. So I'm super excited about that. Because it needs some touching up and things. We got to take our painting home, so that's super cool. Like, I thought they were like keeping it there and we were gonna get it later, like once it dries, or I don't know, something like that. But they were like, no, you can take it home. And I was like, sweet, even better. And so we're gonna show you ours. It's like, you know, our brain. Let's see. I'm trying to. Yeah, so like if you can see the moon, it's outlined in white. So I need to do more white to make it show up more, I guess. Or put like a black or color around it. And then those are rainbows on both of the crescent moons, by the way. If you're wondering, they're different colors. They're supposed to be different colors, but I mean, you know, hey, we did what we could. So we've got our little sigil right there, how we write, and it was like, I love, and then there's, you know, the triple goddess, so we were like, we love the triple goddess, and then we love Callie, you know, which is our daughter, and then it's got our birth initials up there, and then we've always like ADH, and then we've always added a D on the end, so it'd be ADHD. And the D is painted like in the very corner, so that actually, it's a D, but it looks like it's just the corner of the canvas is a triangle, you know. And then right there, that's our HBZ hotspot system. Because, you know, that's who we are. So, yeah. And then there's like, you know, the blackness for the, where the stars are and everything. And then the white. And then, of course, our brain wasn't even thinking about it, but it's like, you know, the triple goddess is like a Hecate, and it's like the in-between, and it's literally between the two dark spaces that we colored, you know. So that was great. Even better. And it was pizza for all the littles, like, to let this come out and draw it and paint it and stuff. So he like goes to paint the pentagram. It's so messed up, but it's so cute because I'm like, yes, like our littles are trying to draw the pentagram or the pinnacle, you know, and it's so cute. They like messed up. Oh gosh. And it really looks like, you know, a really young kid painting this. So love it, because it was like all what we wanted, you know, to like think about all together and like as adults be there, you know, but let our littles come out and paint it and stuff. It's fantastic. And the last time that we had got to paint was with Callie. It was like pretty outside one day, and me and my brain, I was just like, oh my god, I just need to do something like fun. So I found these canvases, you know, in my house somewhere, and I was like, Callie, let's say, do you want to paint? And she was like, yeah, let's paint. And I was like, okay, well, let's take it outside because it's pretty and, you know, we can paint. And she was like, cool. So, you know, we're out there painting, and this is in 2017, I think, because the one that I have that we did that day, I put the date on it. So she was like 14, 15, 16, 17. So she was about 3 years old. Callie, my daughter, was about 3. Okay. And this is her cute little picture. That I love because, you know, it's like she wanted all the colors to be on there and like realized they were like, when she mixed them, they made different colors. So that is hers at 3. I think these little hold on, I'm backwards in the camera. Where the fuck am I going? Yeah, these little things right here. I think it was me trying to show her how to use the paintbrush, and then like she tried to do it or whatever, you know, and it like wasn't really working how I did it. So she was like, no, I don't want to use the paintbrush. I want to use my hands. And I was like, okay, baby, that's fine. Use your hands, you know, whatever you want to do. So it ended up being like green and like this red maroonish pretty color. With her little footprint, like right there. It's so cute. Her little footprint's right there. Yeah, apparently she like wanted to step on it. So, and it was funny that the picture that she painted is actually like trigger colors for us. So, oh, not knowing that then, we're like, oh yeah, honey, it's beautiful. And our mom were like, oh my god, it's green and red, we're freaking out. But it was like, you know, our daughter painted it, so of course it's beautiful. We're gonna fuck triggers, you know. So we got to paint again, and we're like getting out trauma painting that, you know. It's like, I love you, Callie, and I love the triple goddess, like, and all the goddesses, like, because I named my daughter Callie, not knowing anything about the goddess Kali in like Hinduism and stuff over there, you know, like India, but you know, there's places over there. Yeah, so I did that. So that was already like traumatizing, but healthy, because it was getting the trauma out, but the trauma was still there. And what happened after painting with a twist? I mean, I know we went home. For right now, I can't remember what the fuck we did when we got home. Either we went to sleep, or we dissociated and didn't, because, you know, we've been mind blown like all week with these great things happening and painting with a twist, and it's the triple goddess. Like, come on, awesome. And then, you know, so it's been all this great highs of of our DID. Fuck. Oh, falling over my cabinet. Yeah. In fact, I would probably have to look at like my planner or my notebook to see what we did after painting with a twist, because I'm trying to start like getting like a planner to write in of what we do and where we go. Or it's just a problem. We have too many notebooks for too many things that we want, and we forget that there's a specific notebook for what we want to write down when we want to write it down, and not all the time do we have those particular specific notebooks for those things. So we end up just writing it down wherever, and hopefully we can find it later. And I'm fixing my bed. Just moving my nose ring a little bit so it'll kind of keep, healing. Or maybe that's the wrong thing to do. No idea. Yeah, so let me see, because this morning we dropped off our friend B at work, and then still dissociating, from everything in the highs and stuff. Was it this? Is it this planner? No, it's our other one that's in our backpack. Yeah. And apparently we dissociate, and it hits us and we pass out in our car, like sleeping. And that was at like 12. I remember we were after we were done painting and twist, I went and picked her up. No, I had picked her up before. Just after painting and twist, and we go somewhere. It's at home after that or something. Oh my God. Can't even remember, like, day to day from morning to lunch and lunch to evening. I'm like, each one of those was a day, or something. And where is my book that I'm looking for? Also, I have so many bags for my stuff, for our stuff, because it's like, gotta bring the littles, like, coloring books and toys if they end up coming out or something, like, bring our coloring book for our adults and teenagers. Writing marker pens in case we want to write, and we write with the marker pens, because it looks cute and pretty and stuff. Making sure we have regular pens